Hi and welcome to another Bell report. This is 2600 points. Bretonnia versus High Elf. To start with my opponent's army, we have 15 Phoenix Guard with the Gleaming Pennant standard, 5 Reavers who have Vanguarded up. Then we have 15 more Phoenix Guard and they have the Razor standard. And then we have a Buzz of Silverhelm with his BSB with the Sword of Might and Portion of Strength in it, and another noble with the Star Lens. Next to them we have a unit of Archer with Musician and Champion, then 5 more Vanguard Reavers, then some Dragon Princes, and on the conga line, in the line we have a bunch of White Lions with full command, and he have Teclis in that unit. And for spell, Teclis got, I think, he have full mating flame cage, he have the savage beasts, he have the final transformation, he have fast protection, dwellers below, the comet, mind racer, and let's see, I think you have a Fate of Buna for the Lord of Death. So for my list, from the left I have 3 Vanguarded Pegasus Knights with Champion, 5 Errant Knights with Champion, a bus of 11 Errant Knights with my level 2 in it, and the level 2 got Awakening the Woods and the useless Zero spell from Lore of Life, and then they also have the Errant banner. And next to them I have another unit of Errants. They are 12 of them, and in there I got my level 4. My level 4 is also Lore of Life. She have the Chrono Command and the Spell Scroll. She got Flesh to Stone, Eternal Vines, Shield of Thorns, and Dwellers Below. And I have a other scroll on my level 2. Then I have a Treb. Then I have 12 Knights of the Realm, and they have the, I don't remember what banner I have, but I had some kind of Lichbone banner. And then in that unit I have my BSB with 1-up rollable armor save. I have my Bretonnia Lord with the usual build, Heroic Killing Blow, Heartwood Lance, Dragon Helm, and Luckstone. And I have another Paladin with the Virtue of Impetuous Knight, so on the first shot I get an extra d6 for short range. I then have a Trebuchet, 2 units of 5 fast cap, and another Paladin on a Pegasus Knight. It's just the challenging Paladin, so you cannot refuse a challenge against him. You have the Biting Blade, the Charm Shield, and in challenge he can reroll misses to hit and misses to wounds. So, because I have to pray, he grabs the first turn. He moves up his Reavers to stop my Knight from getting forward. He told me after the game he was terrified for me to cast a Dwellers Below on Teclis unit, because Teclis only have a strength 2, so he almost auto die from that. And he pushes up his Dragon Princess, his Archer to get in range of something, his Silver Helms, and his Phoenix Guard a bit. In the magic phase, he didn't have a lot of dice, but he threw it all on a comet, and I decided he didn't roll very high, so I decided to try to dispel, but I failed. So I landed a comet precisely on my Treb. In the shooting phase, he managed to shoot down 2 of my Peasant fast cab, and they break and run off the board. Causes a panic on my Treb, who actually pass it, and on my other fast cab, who were in range of my Peg heroes, so they had leadership 8 and pass it. And this is after my magic phase. I managed to get off Throne of Vines on my Errant Lance and Flesh to Stone on my Realm Lance. His Comet drops down, it kills 1 of my Errant Lance, 1 of my Realm. My Trebuchet took a wound and it kills his reavers. On the other flank, I pushes up my paladin to next turn, charges his white lions and hopefully kill Teclis. Move my fast guy out of line of sight of his dragon princess. And that's basically it for my magic phase and movement phase. In the shooting phase, I aim for his silver hound with both my traps. One of them scattered up off completely, and the other one scattered up, landed in the middle of his archer, and killed a bunch of them. And he passes his panic test. So for High Elf turn 2, his silver helm charges my unit of errants with my prophecies in it. His dragon princess move up out of sight of my realm lance. He moves his phoenix guard and his archer up a bit, and his white lion tried to move out of sight of my peg paladin, but as you can see on this picture, I'm actually still in line of sight of him. And that's it for his movement. In magic phase, he didn't get a lot of dice. He tried to cast Mind Racer, but he rolled very bad, so it didn't go through. And in the shooting phase, his archer shot down one of my fast cap, and that's it. And as you can see in the combat, he killed a lot of my errant knights I roll. But I stick because I'm steadfast. And now I have a nice flank charge for my turn 2 on them. So that's it for High Elf turn 2. So for Bretonnia turn 2, to start with my realm, they charges his Phoenix Guard that is in the bottom middle of his deployment, and he chooses to flee. And then my Pegasus Knights charge the Phoenix Guard, so they run even further away. And my realm redirector into his archer, but he chooses to flee. And in that fleeing move, I actually end up in the river over there, which is important later in the game. And well, I took my 5 units of errant into his Phoenix Guard to make way for my big errant lance to get into the flank of his silver helms. I took my paladin on a peg into his white lions, and my fast cab failed a march test, so they couldn't march up and block his dragon princess from charging my realm lance in the flank next turn. Well, in my magic phase, I get off flesh to stone with a miscast, but I have Throne of Vine, so I just ignore that. So I Errant Knights in the unit of 3 have toughness 7 now, and that's it for the magic. And one of the traps, both of them fire on his fleeing Phoenix Guard. One of the traps hit and actually managed to kill I think 6 of them. And well, that's it for my turn number 2. And well, in the combat, I actually managed to break his silver helm, but he got away and he bounced through my realm, the river, his dragon princess, and my fast cab, and ended up precisely on the table. And that's it for that combat. And well, of course, my errant breaks. They didn't even manage to kill a single Phoenix Guard. And well, my paladin hero on peg kills the White Lion's champion, and he passes a break test. So for High Elf turn 3. So first, his Phoenix Guard charges my 3-man remaining errants, and since they are fleeing, they continue to flee, and they bounce through my big unit of errant. The big unit of errant actually managed to take a panic test, and they stick. And then he redirect into my peg. I choose to flee there too, and he didn't manage to catch me. Then he takes his dragon princess into my realm lands, and that's it for his movement. Well, this picture is taken in my beginning of my turn, but you can pretty much see what's happened. My paladin peg and actually managed to take 2 wounds on Teclis, and they stick around because they have the banner world dragon. My paladin can't kill him, but my peg doesn't have magic attack, and Teclis don't have ward save in combat, so I wounded him on a 2+, hit him on 3+, and managed to do 2 wounds on him. And well, I burned my scroll to stop the savage beast on Teclis, and in the combat with the realm and the dragon princess, he reformed in a line to get more attack in next turn. Actually, he won by like 4. I needed a 6 to stick. I rolled a 5, so actually managed to stay. I actually thought I would be steadfast in that combat, but since I'm partly in the river, I'm not, and I don't get rank bonus, so it was a very scary roll I had to make. And well, in my turn, I take my fast cap to stop his Silverhelm from charging my trip, and both my 5-man unit of errands and peg, they run off the board. Both have leadership 8, but no, they run home. Well, in the magic, I 6 dice flash to stone and get a miscast on the realmness, so they are now toughness 7. And with his remaining dice, he dispel Throne of Vines, and that's it for my magic. And well, in the combat, I managed to win against the Dragon Prince, but he sticks around, and I killed Teclis in the combat with the White Lions. I actually lose that combat, but I needed a 7 to stick, and I make it. So that's it for my turn 3. So for High Elf turn 4, he starts by moving up his Phoenix Guard closer to my line. Both his Phoenix Guard and Archer have rallied, so they just moving towards my line, and his Noble with the Starlands charge my trap, and the other Silverhelms reform into Lance formation to maybe charge me next turn, and that's it for his movement. And no magic, no shooting. We move to combat. I win against the Dragon Princess, but he stick on a leadership 8 or 7 or something like that with a reroll. And of course his Noble managed to kill my trap in combat. And that's it for his turn 4. Since it was pretty late, we decided that the 4th turn should be the last one. And well, in that in mind, I didn't do much. I'd throw a 6 dice fleshed stone, it get in on my realm. I managed to win over the Dragon Princess, but he actually sticks around. And well, that's it for the game. It was actually a draw. I think I won by 81 points if Teclis is the general. If Teclis is not the general, he won by 19 points. And well, it was an interesting game. It's fun to see that terrain actually have a big impact on the game with the river and stuff. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.